Everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Ecco the Dolphin. Last time when I left off, I didn't have to do anything off screen, which is pretty awesome. Okay, I'm assuming this area, spider, maybe. But anyway, yeah, I'm actually really liking this game now. I mean, I said I was liking it before, but I'm really liking it now. Oh, there we go. Okay, not sure what else is down here. I'm assuming enemies, but that's a given. But yeah, this is still the recording session where I was stuck in that, or I left the level, but, okay, wait. What? Oh, okay. That was easy. That was really easy. Hard water. That's kind of an oxymoron. Well, I guess ice. Water turns to slippery stone. Not stone, well, I guess it's a dolphin. From the dark hole, there is a great danger when the water stones move. The distant songs continue. Okay, so I guess that means the big blue, we're getting closer to getting to the big blue, but he's still far away, I guess. So let's see, music change maybe? Oh no, same music, but whatever. Oh, is this another shark level? Oh no, I guess not. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was a shark level. Oh, I like how the sun is getting more and more set as we go on. See, like, look, like these levels are getting much easier, and wow. Oh, that's a pretty cool feature, this moving ice. I'm assuming it's going to be a hazard, though, so I gotta be careful of that. Oh, yeah, you know, now, actually, I'm almost considering well, maybe in the near future, if I want to, maybe doing Ecco Tides of Time. I heard that the sequel to this game is a lot harder. But, or just as hard, at least. But I don't know, I'm really... Okay, so yeah, those guys are those crushing platforms. I figured as much. But yeah, I'm actually kind of really liking this now. I've really been starting to like Ecco. Well, I shouldn't speak too soon, because the thing is, from what I heard from people, and they haven't really spoiled it, but they've said stuff along the lines of, like, the final level or one of the last levels is really hard. Don't spoil it, please. Please don't spoil it. But, I do have to wait till that, because that level could be really, really hard. I don't know. I haven't got to it. But so far, the game, you know, it was difficult for a while, but at this point, it's getting somewhat enjoyable. Getting out of that area really, you know, made things easier. I'm not sure where I'm going, really. Nope, that's not an exit. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. There's no like big checkered flag or anything. Oh wait, that's okay, that's the glyph. I needed that, so I need to make sure I go left because I need to get that barrier glyph or key glyph. Okay, watch that. What's over here? Ah, spiders. I know, I'm not really even attacking them. I'm trying just to... Yeah, that's gonna be kind of annoying, the, ice blocks. Okay, so we definitely want to go left. I figured as much. When you see, like, an area like this that it's kind of hard to get through, you know, that's what... A lot of games have those kind of clues where it's like, you know, they make something that, might not be obvious, but then you notice the non-obviousness of it. Like, for example, you know, you can sometimes figure out the tricks. This was the way, right? Oh. See, that's gonna be kind of annoying, dodging those ice blocks. Hopefully it won't be too bad, though. So what else has been going on besides finishing up with Chrono? Not sure. You know, with the success, I think Ecco's been doing pretty good. So for those of you who really do like live commentary from me, damn it, Ecco. How dare you get squished between two giant ice blocks? But for those who like live commentary from me, I do think for some shorter games, especially like platformers, I'm probably gonna be doing this maybe some more. I'm not sure though, because this is blind, so I can talk about the game. So I don't know, I could just do all blind. Because my problem with, you know, post or live commentary sometimes is I'm not always sure what to talk about. Like right now, I'm focusing mostly talking on the game. I'm not. Well, no, right now I'm talking about games. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be annoying. But you know, I do worry about running out of things to say. You know, with that, you know, with the post commentary, that's not always a problem because I can focus on ranting. Sometimes too much, but definitely people do like that. Okay, if I'm careful and I just time it right, it shouldn't be too bad. So what have I been doing lately, actually? Since I probably could talk about something. Let's see. I've been watching Dragon Ball. Did I talk? Actually, no, I already talked about this in Chrono Trigger, so let's not talk about that. But what I can talk about is summer is almost over. It's really closing in fast, actually. Faster probably than I want. And like last year, I was kind of not really looking forward to going back to college. I was somewhat looking forward, somewhat not. I'm actually really kind of excited. There's gonna probably be stress, of course, but I'm looking forward to it. I like being home, but eventually, you know, and I can't even say I was lazy this summer. Actually, though, you know, the thing with the internet is a lot of people think, oh, if you're on the computer all the time, you're not, you know, doing anything. But that's not true. I've actually done a lot of stuff. You saw my Chrono Trigger artwork. I did some other stuff for like our community at the Blog Pit. I've been doing things, and I've been keeping busy. It's not like I've just been laying on the bed eating potato chips, watching Oprah. Actually, no, I wouldn't do that even if I was being lazy. Damn it! Stupid ice blocks. Well, to be fair, at least I got a lot of progress in the past few videos. If I get stuck in this level, if I'm still stuck in this level by the end of the video, I'm not gonna be that upset. I just need to be careful because I've got to watch how I move. Oh wait, I need to go grab that. There we go. Because it shouldn't be that hard to dodge. It's just more about timing. Timing. Okay, where am I? Oh wait, no, that was the way. Okay, that was the way. This is the way we wash our hands. I don't even know what that's from. Okay. And then, oh wait. Oh, ice. Go left. Okay. How much time do I have left? Oh, plenty. What am I talking about time? Well, if it was 10 minutes, I probably still would. Okay, I'm not sure if there's anything to the left. Did I check down there? I'm not sure. I'm almost hesitant. I'm almost wanting to go to the right because I don't think I went to the right last time. Or for a while at least. I think I might have went there the first time, but then I like died right away. And considering that the key glyph was on the left side, I'm assuming the barrier glyph has to be on the right. That's usually how these things work. Of course, then again, they could trick you and be like, nope, we're putting it right next to each other. But that would kind of defeat the purpose of even fighting them. Okay, watch the sharks. Actually, I don't know if they are sharks. I don't know what the heck those things are. Whoa, these things are moving kind of stupidly. If I could grab some fish without getting killed, be nice. Ah, nope, I got killed. This song's not bad either. Again, I was bashing Genesis music for a while, and like, man, this song's not that bad. You know, I could buy Ecco the soundtrack and be happy with it, possibly. Yeah. But that's the thing about this game, so far at least. For the most part, it seems like the main difficulty stems from the controls and getting used to everything, and just figuring out the path you have to go. It's kind of like, what was the one game I was playing recently, where, I don't know if it was a maze game, or something, but, there are games like this, where you basically, once you figure out what to do, you just have to do it, and then do it, correctly. Which, it's, you know, again, part of this game, and this is why this is actually kind of a really good game to blind let's play, because part of the enjoyment from this game is playing it for the first time. You know, just exploring everything and learning where everything is. With some other game, you know, the difficulty and the some of the challenge in it, and some of even the enjoyment comes almost all from getting crushed by ice. No, from exploring. This is definitely an exploring game. Echo, 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 the Explorer. No, we're not doing that. Wow. Okay, come on. The red sky really does complement the blue ground. You know what the background somewhat reminds me of? Not really. Actually, it really doesn't remind me. I don't know why it reminds me, but it does. The painter Bob Ross. If you remember on like PBS, there was a show with Bob Ross where he sat there and if you remember the Happy Tree guy, basically that's what he painted happy trees. And he died, not recently, but he died like, I think, was before New Millennium, but he died like maybe 10 years ago, maybe at the most. But anyway, yeah, he was the guy with the huge afro and painted happy trees on PBS. So yeah, the background kind of reminds me of like not one of his paintings, but when I get out of this area and I go to the area with the deep blue, it kind of reminds me of like somewhat of a painting. You know, some of this area does remind me of like a little bit of a painting. And you know, the thing is that this area does match. Like, I don't know. I guess I don't know. I'm ranting in an Ecco video, but I don't know. I'd rather like you could easily remake this game and make Ecco look realistic and make everything look realistic, but I don't think it would have the same impact. I think people are so focused on realism that the games lose some of their charm. I mean, realism is fine. Sometimes realism is the best way to go, but you need to focus on what works best for the game, not what you think everyone is gonna buy up. And sadly, it seems like everyone loves realism more than anything else. Nowadays, you know, it gets criticized that anything that's cartoony or anything that's colorful, oh, for kids. Well, first of all, A, what is it wrong with it being for kids if it's kid friendly? I mean, it's not like they're giving you like a game where all you do is press A. I mean, that to me would be like a really easy game is more for kids than the art style, in my opinion. I remember actually for the NES, I don't know why I'm remembering this. There was a Sesame Street game that got, damn it, that there was always Sesame Street games. There's one game in particular I remember that as a kid I liked, but I'm not sure where I'm going with it. But I just remember it was pretty cool actually. I think it was the music was pretty awesome. I don't know. Why am I talking about Sesame Street? Ecco, jump. There you go. Sliding dolphin. I wonder if Ecco can beat the pig penguin in Super Mario 64. I don't know. That race is pretty difficult. I have a hard time beating it. I'd say it's probably that. No, that joke's been done to death too. I need to come up with new jokes. Like, I got nothing. Maybe I should just listen to the music. Is really calm and soothing and calm, or calming and soothing rather. Okay, yeah, I know I've done this several times. Part of the problem is these ice blocks do add an element of difficulty, but part of it is I'm just sucking at timing it. Really, the enemies haven't been that big a deal in this level. I mean, yeah, I've got hit by them, but most of my deaths have been from these, which are auto-death, if you haven't noticed. If you get squished by them, you die, which I guess makes sense. If a dolphin got, you know, smushed between two ice blocks, I assume he would die. Or at least... No, don't go to the left. Well, I guess I could go left, but oh, this is just fish over here. And spiders. Spiders! Spiders, spiders, spiders! And yeah, I know, they're not spiders. They're sea spiders. The great sea spider. Up. Go up. There you go. Okay, let's see if I can do this without... Can I kill these guys? Oh, damn it! I don't even think I was squished. I think... I'm almost going to claim the hit detection's a little off, but probably not, I guess. Ecco is pretty fat. Well, he's not really fat, but... Yeah, he's fat. You've been eating too much fish, Ecco. Lay back. Have the seafood diet. Stop having the seafood diet. Actually, that kind of works. I just kind of butchered the joke, though. Ugh, get on the ice. So basically, this video, I've done nothing but do the exact same thing over. But it's been relaxing. This music is really relaxing. Part of the problem is that really sucks is the two levels I got stuck on before were both levels with kind of, not bad, but very kind of, you know, not soothing music. It was very energetic, I guess. And not really energetic in a good way. And so now I got this nice soothing music, so I'm really hopefully going to be calm. I don't even think I was that upset, though, and am I almost out of time? Let's see. I have some time. 15-minute YouTube time, that's pretty awesome. I'm really glad, I know I keep talking about it, I'm really glad they added that, because personally I think 10 minutes is pretty okay. Not really, I'm doing it for this game so I can get more content in, but for most part, for some games, I think 15 minutes works fine. But, you know, sometimes you end up stopping at an awkward space, or awkward place, and you have to edit things out, and that's what really sucks. Damn it. Well, on that note, this has been Mega Freak 400, reminding you that I'm getting stuck here, but I'm not that mad. It's soothing music. It's pretty awesome.